Good morning, team. Good morning, Two Rivers. Welcome along. It's the fundamentals of exercise this morning with me, Louise. What a gorgeous morning. What a gorgeous morning. You've got to get out today, at least, and have a nice little walk. Enjoy that sunshine before it changes this weekend. Good morning, Marilyn. Good morning, Ruth. Nice to see you. Pamela's in. Good morning. Yes, thumbs up. Lovely to see you. Good morning, Simone. Good morning, good morning. All right, team, so today we're going to go through, we've changed it. So Fridays we're going to work through from the basics of exercises. Good morning, Susie. Basics of of exercises. So that when you join a HIIT class or when you go into a legs, bums and tums, that you know what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing the exercise correctly, good morning, Helen, you're opening yourself up for injury, and you're not going to get the best out of the exercise. So out of the hundreds and hundreds of exercises out there, I've chosen the hardest one, squats, for today, to start off. So we're going to start off with squats without weights, and then we're going to move on to using them with weights. I'm going to take you through how to position your body, where to put your bum, how to hold your shoulders, and then hopefully you'll get the best out of those exercises. So with the squat, the biggest problem, I think, with the squat is if you haven't got your positioning correctly, you're adding strain onto other parts of the bodies, your joints, your muscles, your spine, especially if you've got a bar on your back. Okay, so it's one of the toughest exercises that there is, but it uses all the muscles in your legs. So it's fantastic. Okay, shall we get going then? All right, so we're going to start off with just getting your feet just outside your hips. We'll go into other forms of squats, but the basic squat, so just feet outside your hips and your toes are facing forwards. You're going to roll those shoulders back and you want to keep the shoulder blades together. Okay, and then we're going to lower down. Now, as you lower down, take it a breath in and then release it. Coming down. Now notice I'm not coming forward. I'm keeping my head looking forward, so that keeps the chest open, allows the oxygen to keep going into the lungs so that you can keep it going down into to those muscle groups. Coming back up. I'm going to move to the side. So weight is in the heels of your feet, not up onto your toes. You're pushing your bum back. So it's almost looking up at the ceiling, but have a look at my spine. Long and straight. I'm trying to keep my feet in line with each other. And then have a look how far down. Bum is almost in line with the knees. That's the range. Okay? And I'm looking forward. Come back up again. The problem when you add weight on, people just do the half squat. You're not getting the same out of that. You want to get the range. So coming right down, maybe in front of you, you have a target in front of you. That's your range, and then you come back up again. So come down. Now feel where your weight is. It should be in the heels of your feet. You should be able to wiggle, I'm doing my fingers, but you should be able to wiggle your toes. Chest is lifted, bum is tucked under, and then push up. So every time you come up, I want you to squeeze the glutes. All right? So you're feeling your tense in your quads. Let's take a look again. So coming down, the range, bum in line with your knees, feet are facing forwards, shoulders are back. Come on back up again. So with the squat, you're also engaging the core. So that's another plus. Come on down. So with the squats, you get good at doing squats, helps increase your mobility, strengthens up your glutes, strengthens up the muscles around your knees, which enables you to jump faster, run faster. Hiya, good morning, Jane. We're having a look at squats today. We're just doing the basics right now. So weight into the heels, push the bum back. Shoulders are back and switch it up. Range right down to the floor. Okay, so now we've got the basics. Let's go into some variants, some variations of the squats. We've got the narrow, we've got the wide, we've got curtsies. Let's go to narrow. So feet are in line with your hips. You're going to be loading your quads on this one. Same thing applies. Bum goes back, shoulders are back. Loading the quads, getting the range. Check your knees. Make sure that they're not buckling out. Then squeeze it up again. So let's do 16. Squeeze it. Every time you come up, squeeze. Morning, Angie. That's it. Bums back, shoulders are back. Quite often you see this. Try and keep the bums back. That's it. 8 more. 6. Are you pulling in that tummy? 4 more. 3. 2. Well done. Can you feel the difference in the quads? Now we're going to open up and go into a wide squat. So the muscle focus changes. We're going to be working the inner thighs, outer glutes. Toes are pointing out to the side, so are the knees. Okay? Again, same thing applies. Shoulders are back, bum goes back. Range, you'll see, bottom in line with the tops of the knee. Good. Keep going. Squeezing it. Good. Lovely. 4 more, please. 3 more. 2 more. Lovely. 1 more. Okay, so from there we're going to go into a curtsy lunge, a curtsy squat. So one leg goes behind, we're loading these quads. This knee is tracking in line with my shoulders, okay? Try not to let it buckle in. You're concentrating on that outer glute. Come up to standing, switch it over, other side. Check that knee. We do it nice and slowly. So you get the squats right, it helps grow those muscles, reduces the risk of injury. Nice. Keep going. So back leg coming right down. Check the knees coming right down to the floor. I'll move to the side so you can see. Spine long and straight. Take a step to the side, coming back up. Shoulders are back, core is braced. Nice work, team. Good morning. All right. Katie, good morning. We're doing fundamentals of exercise. We're working on squats this morning. All right, let's have a look at another exercise. So we're going to do a squat. And take the leg out to the side. Squat, same leg. So I'm keeping the range, keeping the shoulders back. Squeeze in the glutes. I can feel it here. Feet are facing forwards. Weight is in the heels of my feet. 3 more. 2 more. All right, let's stay down for a pulse. I've taken my feet out wider. Hips are down, and I'm looking straight at my target. Shoulders are back. Pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Let's go down again. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, pushing up. So you're pushing up through the heels of your feet. Your bum's back. 2, 1. One more set. Nice and low. Come on, get the bum down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now let's do the other side. Squat. Take the leg out to the side. So these are just variations of doing the squat. Getting the form right. Lock in the core. Lovely. 3 more. 2. Let's go back to our squats. Pulses. Staying down. Feet just outside the hips. 8, 7, 6. Shoulders back. Squeeze the glutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Pushing up through the heels. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Come on up. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Come on up. Shake it out. Let's put them together. So narrow squat, wide squat, alternating. So feet inside the hips, we're loading the quads. Feet outside, nice and wide, we're working the glutes. Let's go. Just one side to start. Toes and knees pointing out. Push the bum back. Keep the shoulders up. You've got it. That's it. Nice. Nice and low with that range. You really want to get low. And it's not about going fast. It's about loading those muscle groups up so you start to feel that burn. You've got it. 3 more. 2 more. Lovely. Let's switch it over to the other side. So, narrow squat, wide, toes and knees going out. Narrow squat, toes and knees going out. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what's happening with the spine. Push the bum back. Weights in the heels. So, remember what I said at the beginning, the squat, one of the best exercises that there is. Works the whole of the legs. Works the core. Works the heart as well, that's for sure. All right, keep going. You've got 3 more. 2 more. Come on up. And shake it out. We're going to do a squat curtsy lunge alternating. Keeping it going. Here we go. So, feet outside the hips, toes just pointing out, knees just pointing out. Switch everything on. Squat to a curtsy. Back to a squat in the middle. Other side, let's alternate. So this is about getting that range, get deep, get low. That knee needs to come right down to the floor in the curtsy lunge. Beautiful. How's that feeling? Legs nice and warm now? They should be. We're going to change it up. We're going to add some cardio to these squats. Let's finish these first. Check the knees. Last one. Lovely. Shake it out. All right, team. Let's pick it up a bit. So we're going to do a forward and back squat jump. Now, with the forward jump, that's the easy one. Forward jump, feet and knees are wider than the hips. I'm down low. It's the back squat, that jump squat, that is where the work comes in. Using your core, pushing back. Okay, let's do that again. So forward, landing in the heels, back. You'll feel the difference. Forwards, back. Nice and low. Well done. 4 more. Do you feel it in your quads? Feel it in your hamstrings. 2 more. Come on up, shake it out. We're going to go a little bit faster this time, but I want you to stay low, stay down. 16 forward and back squat jumps. Feet out, landing in the heels. Let's go. So you feel the difference now. The cardio picks up, the legs are still working. Staying low. 8 more, please. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Come on up, shake it out. Because we went slower, you can feel the burn come in. Now let's just stretch off the legs. So one leg in front, push that leg forward, shoulders back. That just gives your muscles time to recover and allows the oxygen back to those muscle groups. Switch it over. Not too bad. Over to one side, into a side lunge. And the other side. All right, team. Let's introduce some weights. Okay, so there's, the form stays basically the same, except a couple of changes. So if you've got a barbell, grab it. If you've got a broom, grab it. It will help you just get into the right position. So the barbell, there's various ways of holding it. We're going to start with on your shoulders, and then I'll take you with holding in front of you and a couple of other options as well. So bending your knees to pick your barbell up, overhand grip, and then rack it up onto the meaty part of your neck. So you have a look. I haven't got it in my spine there, that hurts. I'll roll it down to the meaty part, where your trapeze are situated. Now elbows are tucked underneath the bar, locked in the core. Our feet are just outside the hips, and the same thing. You want to take a deep breath in, exhale on the descent, push the bum back. Look for your marker, pushing up through the heels of your feet, push up on the ascent, right? On the ascent, breathe in. So exhale, inhale, exhale, pushing up through the heels. Okay, so I'm using the glutes. When you come to here and you've got your marker, if you don't push your hips and your shoulders up at the same time, look, I push my hips up, I've lost my balance to come up. Okay, dangerous. What will happen is you'll topple forward, you'll lose your balance. So it's important to lock in the core. Come on down. Hips and shoulders move at the same time and rise, pushing up through the heels. Again, you can feel your, wiggle your toes, pushing up. Now you might find that your wrist starts to get, so if you drop your thumb and your pinky around the bar, take a look. So I've got my thumb and my pinky. That helps reduce that stiffness and with stiff wrists. Just for those people who suffer with those. So let's go back to those squats. Feet outside the hips and pushing up. So hips and shoulders moving at the same time. Get your breathing right, lock in the core. 4 more. Breathe. 3 more. 2. Nice work. Okay, come on up to standing. Now you can do all sorts with the bar. We can do side step, lunge, come on up, bring the feet in, narrow. Side step, squat, narrow. Remember what I said about the narrow. You're working the quads, wide squat, you're working the outer glutes. Keep that going. So shoulders are looking forwards. Don't drop the head, because that's what will happen. Hurt your back. Nice and controlled. That's it. Wide squat. So just to give you some ideas of what you can do, adding the weight adds more to the squat, just makes the resistance higher, makes the workout a little bit harder. Wow, well done. Okay, fingers back. So notice how I got that bar off. A little pop, bend my knees to put the bar down safely so that I'm not crunching over, open myself up for injury with, good morning, Pauline, for pulling a muscle in your back. So a little pop, up and over. All right, so for people who struggle with possibly your spine, shoulders, there is a way that you can hold the bar, a front bar squat. So I'm holding it here. All right, so the same thing applies. Feet outside the hips. Come on down. The only problem with this exercise, it makes you want to lean forward. You have to be a little bit more controlled in the core. Squeezing the glutes just a little bit more. So pushing up through the heels, getting that range, getting that bottom right down in line with your knees. Nice. So if you ever join a pump group and you struggle with your shoulders, this is an option. Some people have their hands out like that. I like to just know that it's staying put, staying still. Let's do another 4. 3. 2. Check the knees. Make sure they're not buckling in. Last one. Come on up. All right? Safely down. Roll it out. Well done, team. Another variant of a squat using the bar is to have it on your shoulder. Again, if you don't want to put it on the back of your shoulder, you can hold it on the front of your shoulder. You need to make sure that your elbows are tucked underneath. Again, if you struggle with your wrist mobility, tuck the fingers under. Option. Let's give it a go. So bending my knees to pick it up, bringing the bar here. Have a look at my elbows. I'm going to try and lift them up. Have a look at my bum. Make sure that I'm pushing it out to the side. So hands are just outside the elbows. So they're not trapped, my fingers aren't trapped on the shoulders. And you've got it on your shoulder blade. Options. So breathing out on the way down. And in. Out. Squeezing the glutes, pushing into the heels. That's it, good. Keep going. Stay. Four more, please. 3. 2. Last one. Good job. All right, safely rolling it back down, bending your knees to put it down. Okay, so that's using the bar. Now there's other toys that you can use to help increase the resistance on your squats. You can use a dumbbell or a plate. We're going to look at the goblet squat. Now if you've got a chair or a bench, I'm going to grab a chair. So chair or bench or your coffee table, because you're not actually going to sit on it. You're going to allow your bum to just brush and you're going to come up to standing. So it gives you a marker of how low you need to go. And then you add a weight. Now holding this weight underneath your chin. Okay, so elbows are tucked in, core is tight. Feet are outside, pointing toes and pointing knees same direction. You want to keep those shoulders back, brush the bench or the chair, and come on up. So when you go into the gym and you've got all sorts of different weights, awesome one. You can play around. Good, good. Keep it going. You got 4 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. All right. I'm going to go a little bit heavier just to show you. So holding the weight, place it underneath. So nice and controlled. Elbows are tucked in, feet outside. Ready, let's go for 12. Just brushing, I can just feel my bottom touching, no weight actually touching. Breathe in on the way down and exhale. Good. A reason why I'm trying to drum in about the breathing is quite a lot of people hold their breath when they do squats with weights. And all that's going to do, it's quite dangerous, is cause you to feel a little bit faint when you get to the top. So if you are experiencing that, concentrate on your breathing. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Lovely work. Put your weights down safely. Shake it out. We're going to change that again. Good morning, Erin. Okay. We're going to, this time you're going to stay with the goblet squats, but you're actually going to land on the table. So your weight does land. That's going to make it a little bit heavier, a little bit harder. So picking up my weight, we'll go for 12 reps. Tuck the belly button in, push the bum back. Weight into the heels of your feet, drop down, come on up. You'll feel the difference straight away. Especially in the core. 3. 'Good, good. Pushing up through the heels. To go. All right, well done. So that's another option for you. And the idea with that is to help you with your range. Some people are very good at doing single leg squats. Works the quads, amazing. Coming down on one leg and then coming up. Give it a go, see how we get on. So whole weight through the whole of your foot. Those toes are spread out, shoulders are back. If you struggle with these ones, just try with 6 reps. If you can, get your leg out in front of you. That's more advanced. All right, switch it over, other side. Take a deep breath. Five, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job. Shake it out. So I was just thinking, actually, the squat, if you get the squat right, lots of exercises use the squat as part of their exercise. So, for instance, if you take the burpee, you need, the proper way to do the burpee is to come down into a squat. Then place your hands on the floor, throw the legs back, come back to the squat, push straight up. A lot of people, you'll notice, will go straight down to the floor. What you're doing there is putting immense pressure on your wrist because your whole body is smashing into your wrists. But if you do it the right way, where you come down into a squat, throw the legs back, so you're just placing your hands on the floor rather than throwing them forwards and coming up. Give it a go, see how you feel about that. Coming down into the squat, that's just the slowed down version. Coming up. Definitely feel it in the glutes and the quads. Squat, throw the legs back, or you can try it just with one leg at a time. Squat. Coming on up. Yes? Feels good. Pushing straight up. Give me 8 more. 4 more. 2. So squat, and then you throw the legs out. That's a burpee for you. Get the squat right, then you're reaching top performance with your burpee. Okay, let's move on back to weights. Just had to give yourself a little bit of a breather in between. Good morning, Gareth. Good morning. I'm going to use a plate. We did forward and back squat jumps before without the plate. Now, a variant, up and down squat jumps, forward and back press, or you can take them laterally, side to side. We're going to give them all a go using a plate. Or a dumbbell, whatever you've got. So let's start with up and down. Again, feet outside the hips. You're going to get the range on each rep. We're just going to do 8 on each. So I'm starting with the plate wrapped on my collarbone. Down, 8, 7, 6, 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Feel the difference because you're getting the range in there. That's what we're looking for. Getting the bum in line with the knees. All right, let's take it over to the side. So a lateral squat jump. Starting position, nice and low. Take it over the side. Both feet taking off at the same time as they're landing. Taking off together, landing together, just about. Right, so right now, I'm working the core, I'm working my shoulders, I'm working the glutes. And the legs, the quads, the calves, everything. Let's do 8, go. 4 more, 3, 2, lovely, last one, shake it out. Okay, forward and back snatch. So remember when we did it without the weights, I said the backward movement was harder because you had to use your hamstrings. Same applies, although this time it's a little bit more because we've added resistance with the plate. Want you to keep the range though, keep low. So starting position, nice and low, forward and back, press, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Feel the difference? Shake it out. Another idea for you, okay? Let's do that again. Forward and back squat jumps. So when you throw that plate out in front of you, snatch it back to you as quick as you can. So you're getting a double, all over body workout with these. All right, team? 8, let's go. 4 more, 3, 2, last one, good. Notice how I'm staying in the heels of my feet. If I lean forward too much, I'm gonna topple over. So you wanna keep the weight back into the heels. All right, let's go into a sumo hold, so something different. Wide, so we work the inner thighs, outer glutes. Toes pointing out, we did them without the weights. We're gonna place the weight here. Come on down. So have a look. My bum is in line with the tops of my knees, and I'm just sinking, holding it. Now I'm squeezing the glutes, tucking that tailbone under. Right, if you wanna make it harder, you can come up onto your tippy toes. Hold it there. 16, 15, 14, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Suck the belly button in. Come on, hold it, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Nasty. All right. Got the squat in perfect position because you've got your weight back. Let's do it one more time. You can do this narrow, fairly narrow, but you must make sure you push your bum back. Okay, let's go down. Bum back, up onto the heels. 16, 15, have a look at my spine, long and straight, keeping the shoulders back. Don't forget to breathe. Up onto the heels or no heels, it's an option. 8, 7, 6, 4 more, 3, 2, hello legs, come on up. Yes, that's not very nice, is it? Okay team, another exercise for you. With your plate or a dumbbell, using the squats. Now we've done clean and press. You would have, well, you may not have, but if you've been to pump, you'll see clean and press in some of the tracks. Squat, racket, press. So there's actually 2 squats here. Squat back down. So 1 squat, press. Squat down. See that? So squat, press, squat, down. Squat, press, squat, down. Keep that going. 6 more. 4 more. 3. Keeping that range. 2. Last one. Back down. Good work. All right, shake it out. Let's do another set. Your legs are feeling it now. One more set. Breathe. So give yourself that chance to just get that oxygen back to those muscle groups. You might want to shake it or stretch it out. All right, team, here we go. Clean and press. Squat, clean, squat, down. Squat, clean, squat, down. That's it. Clean, press. All right, so this is bringing all those concepts that you've learnt in the front half of the class in. Weight is in the heels, your toes are wiggled, able to wiggle, you're breathing correctly. Good form. Well done. 2 more. Last one. Well done. All right, team, good. Bring one foot up to the bottom, stretch out the quads. We're going to do the clean and press with the barbell. Last exercise, just to show you how to do it. Getting those squat range. Okay. So it's an overhand grip. Bringing the bar up into the clean press. Let's go through it. So starting position, feet outside your hips, shoulders are back. Clean it. Squat. Clean. Squat. Down. The bar stays right up against my body. Take a look. Clean. Press. Right up against the body. A lot of people bring them out here. Gonna hurt your back. Let's do that again. Squat. Clean. Squat and down. Four more, please. Three. 2. Last one. Beautiful. Bars down. All right, we need to stretch out those legs. You've done a lot of squats. So, coming down into runner's lunge. One leg in front, hands placed next to your foot. So stretching that inner thigh. If you want to, drop your knee to the floor. Otherwise, keep it lifted. Try not to allow this knee to wander out. Keep it in line with your hips. Take a deep breath. That should feel nice. Then go into plank position. Switch it over, other side. So nice stretch in the inner thigh. Keeping that knee tucked in. Good. Bring the knee down to the floor. Let's straighten this. Push your bottom back. So lovely stretch down the hamstring. If you can, reach towards your ankles or your toes. And then switch it over, other side. Hamstring stretch. Straighten this, push your bum back, lean into it. Lovely work. Into a squat, deep squat, sumo squat. And just rotate those hips. Place the hands on the floor, push your bottom up to the ceiling. So not without locking your knees, walk your hands underneath your body. You might want to go heel toe wider into that squat. And drop your head so you look underneath you. Lovely inner thigh stretch. Come over to one side, so you just hold the stretch for a couple of seconds. Over to the other side. Walk your feet in towards each other and then come into a pike position. So you can still see me, pike position. Now walk the dog. So pedal your feet, bums up at the ceiling, and push your shoulders towards your knees. So your bum's right up to the sky. That's a lovely core calf exercise. Stretch it out. And then gently walk yourself in. Hands underneath your toes if you can, or around your ankles. Head looking at your knees. Slowly roll up. Head coming up last. Roll the shoulders back. That feels good. All right. Well done, team. That comes the end of your session. Please let me know what you think. Please let us know if you want more of that, or if you'd like to go back to a gym session where you just get different exercises of a specific leg type or body type. Like to hear from you. My name's Louise. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm back this evening at 6 o'clock for 45 minutes HIIT training. So if you want some more, get the cardio up, come along. Otherwise, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy that sunshine. It looks gorgeous. Goodbye. Bye, Susie. See you Monday. Yes, have a great weekend.